Hi friends, this is Harkiran from JOC. We are going to make paneer today, which is also called Indian cottage cheese. Very few simple ingredients are needed, which are available in all the homes. So I'll show you first what all ingredients are going to be used. Plain water, normal drinking water. This is white vinegar. Any brand you can use, but please make sure it's white. So this is a measuring jug. In this I have added 100 ml of white vinegar and 100 ml of the water, both the ingredients that I showed you. So this is now 200 ml. So you will use 100 ml of white vinegar and 100 ml of normal water. So this is the pot, an empty pot you will need. This is an empty patila or pan, and I have placed a steel sieve over it like this. You place the sieve over it and top it with a muslin cloth. This is also called a cheesecloth. This is also easily available in the market. So just place it on top, and you can place this in your sink because we will drain it in the sink. This is a pot of milk. This is 3 kg of milk. I am using full cream milk. You can use 2% also. The yield of the paneer and the quality of the paneer depends slightly on the quality of the milk. So if you are using 2%, your yield might be slightly less. Now normally 3 kg of milk should give you half a kilo of paneer. So that is the standard. You can keep it in mind. If you are making from 1 kilo or 2 kilos, you will know how much you will get. So 3 kilos yield is half kilo of paneer. So this pot is now holding 3 kgs of milk, which is coming to a rolling boil. So we are continuing to stir it. Go right down to the base and keep stirring till it comes to a boil. It's almost now boiling. I hope you can see the boil. It is important that the milk boils and does not stay on a simmer. Now what we will do is, as soon as the milk comes to a boil, we will switch off the gas. We never make paneer while the milk is boiling hot. We need to cool it down slightly. We'll stir it for 1 or 2 minutes. I can see the boil now. And I am going to switch off the gas. You can see it rising now and coming up. So this is the time to switch the gas off, and you keep stirring it. Continue to stir it so that all the steam escapes. We don't have to make it cold. We just will let the steam escape so that it cools just slightly. It doesn't stay boiling anymore. So just keep stirring it like that. I think you will be able to see the steam escaping. So now after about a minute or so, we will start to add the vinegar and water mixture. This is the vinegar and water mixture. We will add this slowly. We won't dump it all in together like that. Just add it slowly. I am adding 2 big spoons at a time, and then I will stir it. Add some more. And stir again. We are waiting for the paneer to separate from the whey. It will be very visible very quickly. What we will be able to see is the whey, which is a pale green or a yellowish green in color. So I think we are almost there. This doesn't take long at all. You will continue to add the vinegar mixture till it is clear. The whey is clear and not cloudy. There should be no milky cloudiness in the whey. Now the paneer has totally separated. You can see a clear liquid of this color. So what I'm left over with is about a tablespoon of this vinegar water mixture. As soon as you see this color in the whey, you stop to add it, and sometimes you might be left over with this much or sometimes you might not. So that is something you need to eyeball. Now as soon as this has separated, we will take it to the sink, and here with a knife I am removing. This tends to cling to the ladle, so with the knife just remove it. No point in wasting any paneer, so just scrape it off. And now we will strain it into this muslin cloth. Now all the whey has drained into the pot below, and we have the cheese on top. So what we will do is, we will first tie a knot. Like that, a loose knot we will tie before tying this fabric onto the tap. This will make it more secure. Just loosely tie it, and now we will tie it to the tap. Don't worry if the paneer is not looking very well shaped right now. We are going to shape it before we set it. So we'll come to that in a minute. So just tie it like this and let the excess water drain. This whey is one of the most nutritious things you can find. So please don't throw it. Some people use it in cooking, but I would recommend drinking it. Because in cooking it's a little sour because of the vinegar. So sometimes you get this sour taste in your, some people add it to atta or dal or whatever. I don't do that, because no, even if we have mixed the vinegar with water, it still has that very slight tinge of sourness. So the best way to consume it is to drink it. You can keep it after it comes to room temperature. You can bottle it. Put it, have 2 or 3 separate bottles for whey. Whenever you make paneer, put the whey in the bottles, put them in the fridge, and the whole family can drink it. Like normal water, instead of normal water, you can drink this. This is full of nutrition and in no way comparable to the protein powders that you get. Those have a lot of chemicals, and you can avoid taking all those chemicals in if you drink this regularly, or at least once a week. I'm sure everyone makes paneer at home, so you can keep it in the fridge and consume it. So this has been hanging for about 2 minutes, and we will now untie it untie the last knot also. Now you have to give it a round shape. So for that, what we will do is just hold it together like this. Hold the fabric together, and we need to now rotate this. So it is very hot still. So you can take any clean kitchen towel and just place the paneer over the kitchen towel and start to shape it like this. Because it's very hot, you can't do without the towel. So just hold it with a kitchen napkin or a towel and keep rotating it. This is going to give the round shape so that you can get good sized cubes or slices from it later. So once it is shaped into a kind of a ball, we will place it under a weight. So here I have, this is a normal chakla which is available in every home. So what I will do is, just where you have twisted it, just leave the twist in place and cover it with this weight. So invert a chakla over it like this. Just press it and make sure it's sitting straight on the paneer. If there is a tilt, you can move it slightly. And for additional weight, I am using this kundi and I am going to invert it. This is just giving it some extra weight. The normal standard is that we started with 3 kilos of milk. So the ideal weight on top of the paneer right now should be 3 kilos. But this is not a hard and fast rule. You can even just use a chakla always and it works just fine. So if I see a tilt still, I'm going to straighten it like that. Now we will keep it under the weight for about 2-3 minutes and then we will remove it from the cloth. So it's been about 3 to 4 minutes and we can lift this chakla and we'll take the cloth to the sink and squeeze it. If there's any excess weight, there isn't much, you can just squeeze it out and we will now unwrap the cloth and take out the paneer. It's very soft still. So here you have it, your homemade, very soft, very delicious paneer, and we can now keep it in a pot of water till we need to use it. So just put it in a pot like that, in a patila of water. It should totally be submerged and you can keep it in the fridge for about 2-3 days. Just change the water every day. You can change it once or even twice a day, it's better. Just drain it and fill it with fresh water and do this twice a day, and you can even use it for 4 days in winter, nothing happens to it. And then you can remove it and slice it, cube it, shred it, whatever you want. It is very tasty also. Okay friends, I hope you liked the video. So tell me if you make paneer next time, if you made it in this manner and you liked the result, please share with us. Thanks, bye, stay blessed.